Today, I made the deadliest goblin version from Lorwyn and will challenge the Mythic ladder in 10 games, and in the end, you will see if we managed to win or we crumbled. This video will be pretty darn fun. Well guys, let's go with the goblins. Bashtronaut is great opener because it will get you on this double strike and you kinda need it for 3 mana goblin that creates the token. Oh yes, oh yes, oh you will see how insane this is. Okay, we just need to play it later. Okay, we know that there is no removal, that's man, this is massive. This is one of the best goblins because it immediately creates a second goblin. You basically get 2 it's almost like Badger, so you know it's good. And let's see what the counterplay is. Definitely not a sweeper because it's 2 mana only. Lifelink. Well, this will be a bit of a problem, but don't you worry, guys. This is why we have things like... probably Goblin. This is why we have things like Burst Lightning. That was one of the last additions to the deck, because I was like, yeah, we have to have some removal, man. So let's swing. Our opponent cannot play Day of Black Sun, so 2 drops are safe even with like the perfect draw. And if they play it for 1, that means they waste the card. So let's see. This is big. I smell end of the game. However, I would love to have this enchantment that, you know, deals damage when your goblins die. We kinda have this guy. Whenever another goblin you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Because you kinda know that you will get them. We cannot get this ability unless we burst lightning. You know what? It's not the worst. Let's go red. I think this is actually a good play, guys. Because here we go for Burst Lightning. That's a ton of damage already. Now we get to 4 speed. And we can use some of the mana to pump it for more damage. So we actually dealt tons of damage with this. And, you know, down to 6. And we have so many... Bro, if they sweep the board, they die, right? No, I think they will be at 1 because it's another goblin, so they will take 5 damage from this. Alright, that's Arden. That's only Arden, and those are words I never thought I would say. It's only a 5/5, so let's see what our opponent will do with it. Probably swing. Alright, I can work with this. So, do we go for the champion? Absolutely, and I think I will get rid of this guy so we can push the maximum damage on this turn. And let's start, shall we? Okay, this is the opponent, and this is the creature. We will make sure it hurts. We will make sure it hurts. So they need to reanimate again. Okay, yeah, we need to do it a little bit more. This is the opponent, and this is the creature. And this is actually so fun. At first when I saw this card I thought that it only blights your opponent creatures, and I was like, bro, I must be missing something because that means I just killed the whole board. And so yeah, now we start dealing damage. So even though we don't attack with those tokens, I mean, it's in a way the same. Yep, here's the first creature. Now we go for this. And we deal damage with this as well. I think this should be close to lethal. And let's go with another one. Man, this is so crazy. They just reanimated Arden. Got a 5/5 Menace Lifelinker. 9/9 in stats. And we just swept the whole thing. Easy. I'm keeping the guy. Because I think it's an... Yeah, we can just win. So now we go for this opponent. And here you go, I will just kill my own stuff, so you don't need... Yeah, our opponent knows. Our opponent knows. When this is such a satisfying gameplay, we need to sacrifice this one because it's another goblin. So don't miss this one because you might lose then. So I took this hand, but man, what would I do for a 1-drop in this hand? That would be amazing. Yeah, exactly you. Thanks for showing up. I think at this point we just go for this guy, especially against red. 3 toughness is way more than 1 toughness. And let's see what they will play. If that's something that dies to Burst Lightning, then we go, this into this. That would be perfect. But it doesn't feel like it. We want to swing. Oh, maybe I missed a little bit. Yeah, I missed a little bit because we could activate the speed faster. Not sure if... Yeah, our opponent is kinda impressed and I'm not surprised. Hopefully it's not split up. And during in... Oh man, it's not good for our... Oh, it's not good for our opponent. I'm starting to feel bad. Like, not fully, but, you know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We do this so they don't get lifelink, they don't kill a creature, and they're open to the, you know, to the hits. What can I say? Do we play this? I think they might be playing sweepers in this deck. I know, but I think this is the play. Normally I would cast this, so it protects us against, you know, losing the goblins. But I think here it was way more important to kill Innocence. They kinda want to play a creature, probably. Alright, that hurts, not gonna lie. But at least we dealt some damage. We have Burst... This is why we have this Burst Lightning. Because those goblins are actually kinda deadly, you know? So it's easy to get them to very low life total. And then we can, you know, finish them. Okay, so we go for this. Oh, right, we need to put the blight counter, so I should attack first. Still worth it. Let's go. But I missed single point of damage, so that wasn't great by me. This might be a very important one. However, I'll be honest, guys, I think we'll win this without it. A problem. Anyway. Probably Helix is like the biggest issue. This doesn't do anything, I feel. Yep, Vigilance of course, so they can attack freely. But we can do so much damage. Okay, this is kinda nice. They can't retarget anything. Okay, let's play this because they should target something. Especially that some of our creatures will be tapped and some won't. So we want to get them to this 4. So Burst Lightning when we top the Kaland is a win con. So we'll see man. Honestly, I kinda enjoy those goblins. Like, I'm not a goblin player. Muxus, like, just scarred me for life. If you know, then you know. This card was a nightmare for me. Do we go for this, maybe? I think we go for this. Even if they sweep, that's fine, because we have Sanctuary or Burst Lightning. But I have to say, like, this Rakdos version that does so much damage while pushing cooled goblins, this is actually very fun to play. Let's see. They want a lot of creatures, but how do they make them? This is obviously like a token deck. So they want to create 2 or 3 tokens, probably 3, and they can get 3 life gain. I think we got them. Oh, is that the goblin deck? We're not dead yet, right? Okay, I was like, is there a combo or something? But I think we've got this. Okay, so this, yeah, we have 4 damage. Do we want to blight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not here. We play this, we go goblin, and we just swing all, right? That's the play. Our favorite. After all, we are a red player today. They will draw a card. I absolutely did not forget about this ability, and this card is so rare to see. The problem is that whenever they kill a goblin, alright, they don't even know about it. So they went to 1, and now we go for 4 damage. As I told you, this 1 miss damage doesn't really matter. We can overkill pretty nicely. We behold a goblin. Thankfully we have one. So I'm showing this one because in reality I will play this one, and this one is way deadlier. So I want them to think that this is the next play. They will prepare for this, and this will hit them like a truck. Like, this one extra goblin makes such a difference, man. Especially when you start later to, you know, lose them, deal damage, you know, go white and deal as much damage as you can before they die, you know, this type of stuff. Let's go goblin. And I mean, we can just play it now. They are fully tapped. That looks kinda interesting. But it's the car racing thing. So I always see this part and it's like, oh man, that's cool. And then I see this and it's like, oh. Anyway. Anyway. Let's see. Zultai, so that's always the same deck. Because we have one Zultai in standard and it wins on turn 4. And I could say something about this deck. And we had a lot of discussions on this one lately. So what we can go for? Oh, I think we go red. But can we do something? I mean, we can kill this, so not the worst. They will just not block, I feel. Wait! Oh, this will be a nice play. We can kill this, and then it kills the bookworm. You know what? I think this is actually the play. It's such a weird, way to play it, but we will lose the goblin anyway. So this is like the best way to go about it. And we deal basically 3 damage, and we also dealt 1 thanks to this passive. So, that's the maximum damage, while making sure that this guy dies, so they cannot discard too many cards. So far, there's no bringer, so maybe we can cheat the destiny. Okay, so I'm going for my strongest counterplay to Cavero deck. I'm crossing fingers, and I hope they didn't draw the cards. Let's see if the strategy works. So far, we are doing really nice, man. We probably want something that amplifies the damage. Like this blight thing would be nice, so when the goblins die, we can deal tons of damage. Especially that, they trigger once from enchantment, second time from this guy. Overlord is nice, but at the same time, I mean, it doesn't give you board presence, so we can just keep attacking. See, they really cared about... No way. The Shuffler has heard me! Thank you, almighty Shuffler. Alright, I'll take it, man. And we probably get this guy, right? And I always play it before attacking, so I missed 1 damage. I just missed 1 damage, but now our board is kinda impressive. We can, maybe we can finish them, because they don't have Bringer, they don't have like the combo pieces, so our main strategy of crossing fingers worked nicely, and killing this bookworm really messed them up, it feels. And they also don't have a way to discard anything more, so they need to work with this. Harvester of Misery is something, but guys, this is so many goblins that I believe they die if they sweep the board. I think we can play this one. We'll see, we'll see. Here's the Bringer. Okay, so what did they I think we can win this, man. But how? How do we do it? We can just kill this. Yeah, this should be it. I think this is the winning play, right? So we sacrifice this guy. We kill it, we deal 2 damage, and everything goes through, and we managed to destroy Cavero, as we always should. Oh, this is wildly satisfying. It's exactly 0, perfect lethal. Oh man, we don't have 1-drop. Whenever you see this goblin, you want 1-drop. That's why we play so many of them. I think we have like 10 or something, but we managed to always draw it on turn 2. It happens a lot. Let's go for this, and we absolutely need to pay. So what do we really go for? You generally want this as a surprise. This one has menace, but we missed the turn. This would be incredibly better on the last turn, because you activate the goblin, this one has menace, it starts the speed, that's why we have 4 of those, because this is our best 1-drop. Our opponent is, doing the Badger shenanigans, so they play 4 cards in a row, and then one of the players explodes. So that's always fun. It's also a double Badger opening, which is great. Oh, it's so great. If you are curious, as you can see, they don't even care about what we are doing, because they have, right now, 9 mana open, 10 if they play a land. Absolutely legit. Turn 3, 10 mana. Oh man, so we can get the Goblin. But as we know, there is no better creature in Magic than the Badger. At least for now. So we have to kill it. Yes, I'm salty about the Badger. How would you know? Like the amount of mana acceleration that this gives and power on board is absolutely off the charts, man. I'm still kinda shocked that this card is here. So, our opponent played the Space Dragon, and I honestly think that's it. That's the whole game. Like, there's literally nothing you can do to outscale this. Yeah, I'll just play another. Badger! Yay! Alright guys, we're on the draw unfortunately, but we have very nice opening, so as far as going on the draw, this is probably the best we can get. Are you what I think you are? Yep. Oh man, I would love, absolutely love to have Burst Lightning here. However, that being said, that's why Menace is so incredible here, man. Like no other one drop would actually go through it. So we are getting the speed, we get extra goblins, so suddenly, even though we are on the draw, look at this, we are taking over a board, a little bit at least. And, okay, I think we have to trade, we cannot allow this to continue. Oh man, they got insane value out of this. But that being said, let's go for black mana maybe? Just to keep it symmetrical. We're taking a lot of damage, but we have some ways. We could try to exile something, but they will keep the best card. I'm really thinking about the heavy here. It's not great on this turn though. Okay, I think this might actually be the best because of the stat line. It's 2-3 with Death Touch, so it gives us a little bit of breathing room. They have less cards, maybe even less synergies, but they have tempo and, you know, in their favor. Like having a 3 mana 6/6 is a really huge tempo swing in those matchups. Alright, oh boy. That's a lot. As you can see, they are absolutely relentlessly pushing this damage. Not sure what we can do here. We cannot kill this man. We can draw Burst Lightning, but what if we don't? This is not good. This is not a good play, but we have to do it. And there's not... It's... Are you serious? Oh man, if I knew, I would not play like this, but we couldn't knew. Like, we actually couldn't. So what can we really do here? What can we really do, guys? I think we need to kill this guy, but then of course we don't have place. Maybe we keep this for a block. Oh boy, this is so awkward. This is such a rough situation. Mostly because we're on the draw and we didn't have this one card. It's so important. Let's kill it. This way they don't put the counters, and now they kinda need to respect a little bit what is going on. Hopefully. I will try to block this guy. And we'll go solo here. And we'll pump it. This way we can trade at least. Listen, that's the best I have. And I think we're making a little bit of a progress here. Maybe. Maybe. We could get rid of the card. Let's go, let's go. Guys, if we can win this, that will make my day. Oh, 2 lands. Oh, we actually cannot play it. Okay, let's go for the better one, of course. Alright, I mean, that's something. We will definitely trade against one of them. I think we want to do this. We want to keep this speed going. Will they draw a bomb? Or just a land and pass the turn? A bomb it is. When you thought that you... Man, it's kinda crazy. You hit their hand to make sure that they don't have a bomb, and they have hidden it at the top of the library. Like, when I asked the question, I knew they will draw something. It's just not going to be a land, man. However, that being said, guys, that being said, I have a devilish idea, and I think it will win the game. Some of you probably know. Let's go for this. I think we need to lose the Bashtronaut. No, we don't. Okay, so we go to our opponent's turn. We let them draw a card. And now we kill the rabbit. Because it's killed. After we pay the ward, of course. Because we are just, you know, great like that. We kill it. This enters the battlefield. And here we go, and we hit the card, and even if it's the best card in the history of Magic... Oh, now it's a land! Man, we discarded on 2 out of 3 turns, and both of them were only lands. Oh, Shuffler is just messing with me, man. I will trade. Let's just make sure that the board is finally clear, and I think we will still win. However crazy that is. No way, man. So let's swing. We of course pump it for extra damage, and we'll have double strike for the next turn. So this is the redemption arc. I cannot imagine that I think we'll beat this draw. It actually is crazy. And now we are here with those juicy lands. Let's go for this. Yeah, we still won. We still won against this man. Alright, we can go with the Goblin, our favorite. Like, this one is kinda insane, because thanks to Menace, it's so hard to stop the speed. It, ramps this guy, so when you drop it, it's already doing, something. This is a very good answer. I mean, turn 1 removal, kinda perfect for our opponent. Hopefully, we can deal with it. We need to draw a land, so if our opponent removes the creature so early, we need to keep going, so we can carve out. Alright, so this is just mono white aggro. Alright, this is good. This is actually massive. Goblin, right? What a great question. Yes, Sloth. It's a Goblin deck. I think we go for this guy, honestly. It will be very hard for them to block those tokens, at least for this one turn. So let's get the maximum benefit while we can. And we want the speed. This will be a problem. As we know, due to the well-known Shuffler Pact, it's impossible to not have Shelter by Ghosts. So let's see if they play it right now. As you can see, you thought, oh, Sloth is just joking, or, ranting about the Shuffler. But nope, it's just a fact. And that's it, you cannot beat this. Okay guys, I'm ready to start smirking face. This is a nice draw. We have kinda a lot of lands. We probably want to start with 2 and draw the third one, but we have a nice curve. We just need one big good creature probably. Let's see what our opponent is playing. By the way, guys, do you know about this? I didn't for such a long time, and I just clicked randomly. And yep, let's go for Verge, because it's a little bit better here. And I think we just go with the Scrounger. Let's swing, deal some damage, just to start. On a good Goblin note. And we'll see. I definitely will play this guy on the next turn. Like, hitting cards will be very important. Momo, so this is a flyer deck. Oh boy, that's a bit of a surprise. I didn't realize that this is what we are playing against. I think I won this 1 mana. It's actually very important. Okay, guys, we need to go hyper boost right now. What do we go for? I think it's heavy first, because it scales better. Like, we already get the first creature. I'm not sure what we are burning, guys. I think I will just swing all, man. Like, we need to be incredibly aggressive. We need to scare our opponent into blocking with at least one of them. Oh, please block. Please block. Yes. Yes. This is actually incredibly good. Do I care about this guy? I could burn one of those. But I honestly don't think we have to. Like, we have great board, and we can even use this treasure later. Like, we'll have 3 goblins on the next turn, and potentially we can kill whatever drops now. Hopefully. I'm kinda banking on it, to be honest. But even if we draw a land, we can always go for something different. Yep. That should be fine. I think this will be great. Like, the board will be clear, so we'll get extra goblin and extra card selection. So we killed this guy. This was kind of the idea why we kept this Burst Lightning, to make sure that the next turn is way better. And we go for this, right? First, of course... Oh no, I missed the haste! I'm sorry. I forgot that this gives haste before the max speed, as always. So I missed 3 damage. Massive misplay. And we'll see if it matters. Okay, let's go. They can only save single card. And if we hit an instant, maybe we can cast it on the next turn. Oh, I'm excited for stealing cards. Oh man, they have some nice ones. Helping Hand. We actually have stuff. I will take it. Especially that they need it. They cannot really wait with counter spells because what? We just kill them. So this, leaving them with counter spell is kinda useless for them. They cannot just spend the turn waiting, because we won't play anything. Oh my god, they actually went for it. Oh man, this is even better. You know what? So I will just play it. Like, we'll play triple 1-drop. And this deals more damage, so let's go. They will counter this probably, and then we have double Bashtronaut. And that will be so hard for them to deal with. Oh, it stopped. Awkward. Let's go. With goblins you can just, you know, go all in. It's fine. They deal damage. I wonder what the remaining 2 cards are. I think we swing here. And that should be it. Sure. It's interesting that they did it now. Okay, so we will just play this guy for the future turn. I think we go with this. Do we want to push damage? We actually don't need to. As you can see, they only have 1 card we don't know about. So at some point, you can just outvalue them. Because this guy created, what, 2 extra cards, basically. And Bashtronaut, like, they don't really play sweepers in this deck. It's like a tempo deck. I think they play Avatar's Wrath sometimes, but shouldn't matter too much. I don't think we do. We just want to swing face. So we go Goblin. We make this guy. So it cannot be countered. Whatever they had in mind, it won't work. Oh man, this feels actually so fun. They can go for the Anchorage, but it's kinda slow. That's why we want this guy producing more goblins every turn. And those have Menace, will have double strike on the next turn, so probably on the next turn it will be just overwhelming, amount of goblins that they cannot handle. Do they have another Ankh? Feels like it, right? That's why they were so eager to trade it. I mean, you can airbend it. I mean, it cannot be countered. But a good try. A good try. And see how not important this card right now is. They basically just wasted it completely. For a chance that maybe the ruling is different. Yeah, I think we've got them, man. I have to say, I'm having a lot of fun with those goblins. Especially I like the blight interaction together with this enchantment that deals damage when goblins die. So first you push for damage, then you keep burst lightnings just to hit face, and when they sweep, then they die because of the enchantment, and also this 2 mana 2/3 with Death Touch that kinda does the same thing. So this is kinda enjoyable. Yeah, I think our opponent will just rope a little bit and explode. Goblins are pleased. Let's go. Man, I played some Warhammer 40k games, and the space goblins are actually very different than the usual fantasy ones. The biggest gun is always the better one. I forgot the pun, but it's fine. We still smork face. Well guys, you probably want to know, was it success? Or was it a disaster and goblins are just not too good for the Mythic? Well, I actually was surprised. We won 6 out of 10 games, so we have 60% win rate in Mythic with this one, and we challenged some of the best decks of the format. So I'm pretty happy with this one. I didn't know how it will go, until the last moment, but it kinda performed, and I think it's because this version is incredibly aggressive. As you can see, we don't even have Matron, anything slower that doesn't deal damage is not here. We're mostly focused on those 1-drops, dealing tons of damage, and when the goblins die, we deal more damage. Also, Burst Lightning is perfect. It lets you, clear the board early game and just have this finisher late game. And this guy is just here, just to sweep the board at some point. I think this one is the coolest goblin because it just lets you to manipulate your opponent's game plan a little bit, get rid of those cards, maybe steal some instants and sorceries, so really cool stuff. And I think this enchantment together with Heavy is like the bulk of your power. This gives you tons of goblins and every goblin just drains your opponent, while Heavy, of course, just is a factor of goblins forever. So I honestly enjoyed this deck way more than I expected. I hope you guys did as well, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and of course, huge thank you to all of our patrons that always have our back. Thank you guys so much for this, and I hope you had fun. So yeah, that's it, and see you guys tomorrow.